Joba Chamberlain, right-handed pitcher, New York Yankees. Started playing baseball when I was 4. We went to a garage sale across the street at the church, and they were getting rid of their baseball program, and they had all the catcher's equipment. And so it started because I liked to play dress-up as a catcher when I was 4. My dad said I would sit, and that was the only time I'd be good is when I'd sit and watch a baseball game. So he kind of knew there was something there. I just played it all the time, and I had fun with it, and it let me get dirty too. He let me dive in grass. So anytime you can get dirty as a kid and not get trouble, it was fun.
I think Joba Chamberlain has a mellow personality that I've picked up on. I think it will serve him well anywhere in professional sports, but especially in New York, because they do come at you every day. They do demand answers. He's patient, he's a smart guy, has a maturity beyond his years. That serves him well as a person, that serves him certainly well as an athlete.
Pitching became my career just because I wasn't a very good hitter, I guess. It worked out, that pitching worked out, and I'm glad I don't have to hit anymore. My favorite pitch to throw is probably a fastball when you throw it by somebody. There's no better feeling than a guy that knows a fastball's coming and he misses it. I see myself this year just continuing to get better, continue to learn. At 23, you still got a long ways to go, and we got great teammates on this team to help you learn and to grow as a baseball player. So I'm just excited to be a starter and to go from there and try to win ball games and help this team win a championship.
Well, he's a guy that really hasn't gotten off to a full start to his career because he's been yanked around in different roles. You saw him come up as the great short reliever, and last year the Yankees tried to make him into a starter. They weren't really sure what to do. Now it's clear what his mission is. He's to be a starter.
Mentality as a starter, you understand, you try to be perfect, but you can't, be so hard on yourself if you give up 1 or 2 runs. So you have to understand that it's a long game, and you just got to keep your team in the game.
Biggest weakness, I suppose, as a starter, you have to learn to mix your pitches. So the changeup will have to come. As a short reliever, he didn't have to use the changeup. It was all fastball, breaking ball. Now the changeup has to be mixed in there to conserve energy, to keep hitters off balance, to get through the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings, to see hitters 2, 3 times a game, maybe even 4. He's certainly durable enough, a big, strong guy, the whole Nebraska thing. He should be able to go complete games, even in an era that we don't see complete games. If Joba Chamberlain gets on a roll, he could really be at what you talk about as a frontline starter. Work ethic will be big for him because he's a naturally big guy, he's a burly guy, he's gonna have to keep in top shape, and he's gonna have to keep that arm healthy. That's the gift that he's got. That's what got him to New York. That's what'll keep him as far as he can go, is the health of that right arm. And I do think keeping him in one role is gonna be the key to keeping him in the rotation, keeping him part of the daily Yankee presence.
Tough situations bring the best out in me. I understand I want to face the best guy up there, and when they get up there, it's like a switch. You don't hear anything that's going on, and you just get so locked in on trying to get this guy out. Pitching a hitter is situational, and that's the part of the game of baseball that I love. There's so many games inside one game. A lot of guys look at scouting reports, but you have to understand that you have to pitch to your strengths, and sometimes they get too aggressive and try to strike everybody out. And you realize when you don't try and strike guys out is when you strike everybody out. And you got to take the mentality, just throw strikes, and don't beat yourself up.
I think you got to be careful predicting greatness and Hall of Fame careers for young pitchers. Pitching, by its very definition, is an unnatural act. You're raising your arm, you're whipping it downward 100 times, 120 times a night, and the arm's not meant to move that way. Joba Chamberlain, by nature, makes his money performing an unnatural act, and any pitcher does. And so that's why you can't really predict where he'll be 3, 5 years down the line. But again, if he stays healthy, I believe he has the personality, he has the repertoire of pitches, and he has the upbringing to make it very, very big.